have our boy Kurt Jones who has something to say here. Take it over, Kurt.
Yeah, it's your boy Kurt Jones reporting live from Gleason's Gym, Brooklyn, New York. You already know we had the Media Day workout for an exciting night of boxing on October 14th. Barclays Center, Lara versus Gausha, Charlo versus Lubin, Trout versus Hart is going down in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, the mecca of boxing, the home of Biggie and Jay, you know what I'm saying, the birthplace of Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to my man Rocket from Queens, you already know. Shout out to this pretty lady right here, it's your boy Kurt Jones right here, Kiss the Heart. How about I just kiss that lady?
Thank you. Oh.
A lot of people asking about someone that you're not fighting on Saturday. They're not talking about Gausha. Let's give Gausha the respect first to talk about him first. Lara, what do you see in your scouting report on Gausha?
Dice, obvio que todo el mundo quiere que tú peleas con los otros campeones, pero vamos a darle respeto al oponente tuyo, que tú viste de oponente, que tú sabes de tu oponente.
Sinceramente no he visto nada del oponente mío, solamente sé que perteneció a unos Juegos Olímpicos, fue la preselección de Team USA. Yeah, that's it.
He said, be honest with you, I mean, I don't know much about Gausha. I know he's an undefeated, young, hungry kid who's an Olympian, but I don't know much about him. He needs to be worried about what I'm bringing to this table.
You're a pound for pound top 10 guy. Me and him were talking about it, and he said, why aren't more people saying that? Probably because too many people avoid you. Who is the one person that you are most pissed about avoiding you?
Dice que libra por libra tú eres uno de los mejores 10. Mucha gente no te están dando el respeto a eso porque nadie quiere pelear contigo. ¿Con quién tú quieres pelear si puedes decir uno?
Yo voy a seguir primero barriendo en los 154. Voy a barrer con todos los 54 que haya y para demostrar que estoy entre los 10 primeros del mundo y quiero pelear con lo que se den. Quiero pelear con la revancha con Canelo, con lo que se den. Yo no escojo boxeadores.
He says, first off, I don't choose my fighters, but most importantly, I'm going to clean out the whole 154-pound division. There's a lot of great undefeated young fighters now, so I'm going to start by cleaning the whole division out, showing why I'm still the best here. And like he says, the Canelo rematch is a fight I think there's unfinished business there. Golovkin, there's business that we have to settle. Those are the guys that I want to fight, the top guys at that weight class. With Canelo, great fighters like Mayweather, great fighters. When you have a close fight, you right the wrong, you fix it, you prove to fans who was the real winner of the fight. Well, Canelo knows who was the winner of the fight, and he doesn't want to do that fight again.
Aren't you just too talented, though? Isn't the risk reward too bad because you're too good?
¿Tú crees que tú eres demasiado bueno, por eso no quieren pelear contigo?
Ellos saben la clase de boxeador que yo represento y la clase de problema que resuelvo para todos los boxeadores. Yo creo que por eso.
See, everyone knows the risk that I bring to the table. They know the type of boxer I am, and they know that I'm a hard fighter to deal with. But me speaking on that, if you look at Canelo's pay-per-views outside of Cotto and outside of Golovkin, Lara was the highest pay-per-view with Canelo. So people can say what they want, but names is what drives pay-per-views.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Lara.
Hablando de barriendo todos los 154 libras, ¿cómo usted baja con todos los 154 libras? ¿Usted piensa subir a los pesos medianos?
Sí, después que barra con todos los 154 libras, pienso
Sí, subir para arriba.
Subir para 160.
Porque falta Cotto y falta también el otro.
A Cotto ni lo mencione, Cotto quiere saber de mí.
Hey, Lara, you jumped on stage to get that Canelo fight. That's really the only reason he took it. You think you're going to have to do the same thing when it comes to Gennady Golovkin?
Dice con la pelea de Canelo la única razón que te lo dieron porque subiste a su cara a coger la pelea. ¿Tú crees que hay que hacerlo con Golovkin o otros peleadores?
Maybe, yo creo que sí. Maybe hay que hacer lo mismo o si no, ahí se lo dejo a mi manager a que se encarguen de eso. Si hay que subir, se sube.
He says, if I have to do that, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, that was a different time now. He's the best 54-pounder in the world. The 54-pounders need to get on stage and call him out if they want to be the best. Guys like Hart and Charlo, they say they're the best. Well, you got to beat the best to be the best, period. The way, Vernon Forrest beat Mosley, you go down the records, you got to beat the best to be the best. And that's just reality at 54.
What happened with the Hurt and the Andre negotiations?
Well, and Andre has not been ordered by the WBA. It's going to be ordered next. That's the fight he wants. That's the fight he loves. Now we got to sit down at the table, and Andre needs to realize that his value is not very high right now. He's fought him twice in 5 years or something like that. So he needs to realize he's the B-side and do what you got to do. We've taken money. Lara fought Paul Williams for $100,000. Lara took the short end with Angulo. He took the short end with Trout. This was not something that was happened overnight. This is something that we had to earn. So other fighters need to do the same when they want this opportunity.
And how did the Hurt negotiations fall out?
There was never no negotiations with Hurt.
that was just-
Hurt's team did not want to fight Lara at all in his first defense. They made that very clear. You could go back and see the articles. They want nothing to do with Lara.
How frustrating has it been to not fight a big name in the last 3 years? ¿Qué frustrante ha sido para usted de no pelear un nombre grande los últimos 3 años?
Frustrante. Eso para mí ha sido una bendición. No, no peleo de enero, voy a pelear ahora. Quiere decir que mi carrera se extiende más y voy a durar más en el boxeo.
Y lo importante son las bolsas.
Y lo importante es la bolsa, eso no es frustrante.
Hey, thank you for your service in Houston. And how much did it affect your camp at all? Was it flooded or?
Gracias a todos por lo que hiciste en Houston. ¿Te afectó
Thank
un
you,
poco el campamento por la agua, el gimnasio un poco?
No, solamente me afectó 3 días que no pude ir a entrenar al gimnasio, pero me mantuve corriendo en mi casa y no fue nada grave.
He says thank you very much. Obviously blessings to everyone in Houston and all the catastrophes across the world and Florida, Puerto Rico, Mexico, everywhere. He said it affected him, for about 3 days, but he stayed in shape. He stayed at his house. He stayed training, so he was able to stay focused.
You guys talked about a possible move just now on the side to 160 pounds. So who at 160 are you guys possibly looking at?
Well, they asked would he move up to 160, and obviously we would love to move up to 160. The two real names at 160 are Canelo and Golovkin. Outside of those two guys, 54-pounders got way better fighters than they do at 60. So, I mean, those are the two guys we want. And if we can't get them, we got to clean out 54. Like I said, there's better fights right now at 54 outside of Canelo and Golovkin.
Yo pensé que ganaste la pelea contra Canelo. ¿Piensas que todavía te tienen miedo?
Él todavía teme de una revancha conmigo, sabe la casa de boxeo, el problema que le causé en el ring. Y no creo que se dé la oportunidad. Vamos a ver, esperemos que sí.
And if you look at the marks on Canelo's record, there's 3 marks. There's the Mayweather, there's the Lara, and now there's Golovkin. Great fighters do rematches. Chavez fought Medrick Taylor. Chavez fought Frankie Rando. You want to go back and look at all the great fighters, they fixed the wrongs, and Canelo and his team are going to have to do that sooner or later. If not, then obviously when you look at the books, there's going to be asterisks on a whole lot of his fights.
We have a super welterweight triple header coming to the Barclays Center on Saturday, October 14. We have Erislandy Lara, who will be defending his title against Terrell Gausha. Then Jermell Charlo will go up against Erickson Lubin. And last but not least, Jared Hurd will face Austin Trout. Once again, that's Saturday, October 14th. It's at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, and it'll be broadcast live on Showtime.